Hello Scorpios, thanks for tuning in and joining me for the March of 2021 Psychic Tarot reading with Animal Totem. This is vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I do psychic tarot, psychic astrology, and have been in the metaphysical field professionally for over 30 years. Today we're going to use a Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, as always, for the main reading, the second edition, by the way. Then we're going to pull a card, an Animal Totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon person, there's going to be 3 additional cards pulled from the Chrysalis Tarot. Hey, for my regular viewers, real quickly, I have created another sacred vessel. And this one I did the same process, but instead of painting a bunch of layers, I did some layers. I used decoupage, and I think it really kind of turned out pretty cool. So that's what this is. It's the new shuffling box. I did throw a video together. I filmed it. I haven't thrown it together yet, but I may post it eventually. But same process as before. But right now, let's get in and talk about our Scorpio friends here and what is ahead for them in this month of March of 2021. This is a very powerful time because it is the Aries Ingress. So this is always a time of a big shift in season, a big shift in energy. The Aries Ingress in particular is very much a new beginning, and in many cultures it is actually the new year, because it is the first sign of the zodiac. We go from the 12th sign of Pisces, and then we move into the first sign of Aries. Now for you, especially for Scorpio ascendants, this is Scorpio, this is going to be the Aries Ingress occurs in your 6th house of work and health. So always a good time to initiate some sort of work and health thing. But you can apply the vibration and the energy of this powerful Aries Ingress to any area of your life. And look what's smack dab in the middle of the spread. We've got the Ace of Rods. So we're going to be planting our seeds for the Aries Ingress, and it's going to blossom and grow into the world and the sun. You have the world and the sun both showing up in the spreads. I mean, other than Wheel of Fortune, which I always joke about, how I didn't put the Wheel of Fortune on my cover of my deck for no reason. But then you've got the others. These are the 3, that and these 2 are the 3 best cards in the deck, I would say. Just fantastic energy. And I love that here we are at the time of the Aries Ingress, and this is the fire energy. Ace of Rods is fire. Aries is fire. We're planting these seeds, and what does it point to? Always look at what it points to. It points directly at the sun. The sun is where you're going to be shining, where you glow, where you really stand out, and you're really living, that full life of your dreams. Not only are you achieving this sun energy, which is like you living your life to the fullest, but then you have the world card over here, and the world is just bigger, better, more than you ever anticipated. So when this kind of thing shows up, you've got a plan. You've got a plan here. You're looking in a direction. You're hoping that you can achieve that sun energy. You're planting some seeds. You're hoping. You're looking into the future. You're holding the world in your hand, and but you're really looking at the sun, thinking, "Well, boy, I'm going to try this new thing, and if it works out well, then I hope that this certain thing can. I'm going to reach this level of whatever you're shooting for: happiness, love, success, whatever this plan is. It's going to be different for everyone." But not only do you reach that, but you go even further. It's going to surpass even your wildest dreams. I might put that as your headline. Surpass your wildest dreams. Yeah, I like that. On the other side here, it's talking about some money things. It's talking about you don't have to worry about money. So there may be a little bit of an outlay to get things rolling. Maybe you have to pay for a domain or a website or a copyright or buy materials if it's something that you're actually going to physically make, So there's some sort of an expenditure that you're may have to put out, but it says not to worry about it. It's just going to come back big time. This is a breakthrough for you. This is something that has been a stalemate, a stagnant thing, and it's a breakthrough. And the Death card is here too, but when the Death card shows up with the stalemate thing, yeah, this is good riddance to bad news. We're happy that this is occurring. follow it down here, and you've even got the soulmate card at the very bottom. Now, we're not showing any court cards in this spread. However, the soulmate card says that you're not walking this path alone, that there's some soulmate energy. It's interesting to me that you look at the one bottom corner here, and you have the soulmate card, and then you look up the other corner, and you have the Two of Rods. Two of Cups, Two of Rods. Both cards of partnerships, both cards of major relationship stuff. Two of Cups, of course, is that soulmate energy, which does not always have to be a love relationship. And then the Two of Rods is somebody that you just really hit it off with, somebody that you really get along with, that you really get along with, you really hit it off with, you really, it's a great partnership. So not only is it an infatuation or, you know, this new, it's new and this spark, you know, it could be a sexual relationship with this too, but also it has longevity. When the Two of Rods shows up in pertaining to relationships, it says that it has longevity, it's something that can be very long lasting, and you really can walk the path together. Because many times we meet these soulmates and we're like, oh, my soulmate, oh, I love you, or whatever. But then we get a little bit used to each other, and we're not so like this, we're a little bit like this, and it's like, hey, I want to go this way. And it's like, hey, I want to go this way. And that's when you run into this kind of stuff. Two of Rods, it's like, I want to go this way. Well, I want to go this way too. And you can walk along together. You know, you walk forward in life together. The Fool is here, so it's saying take a shot, take a chance. It's looking up again at this money thing. And I feel for many of you, what the heck? Oh my God, that must have been my... I guess that was the icicles falling finally. I hope it was just the icicles, not my whole gutter. It was very loud, wasn't it? Wow. I'll have to go look after the reading. But anyway, so the Fool is like, take a chance. And I always look at what the Fool's looking at. It's looking at this. And I feel for most of us, it's not going to be any kind of big, like you have to lay down millions of dollars. It's going to be a relatively small investment that you may have to put out. But is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it big time. It's so worth it. All right, let's go ahead and where's that animal totem deck? Let's get that together here. Let's start shuffling. Yeah, you know, this hawk was out front. I was telling somebody else earlier, this hawk was on my front porch, and it was so heavy that when it landed on the railing, plump, you could like hear it thump. And then when that fell, I was like, oh, I hope that wasn't... Maybe that was the hawk. No, it was definitely the icicles. Let me start shuffling. My dog's a little upset. Here, buddy. It's okay. It was just the icicles. I'm just going to go take a look in a minute. We're going to go outside and take a look in a minute. Let me finish the reading, okay? Okay. Let me start shuffling for our Scorpio friends. By the way, speaking of Aries... No, you got to lay down for now. I'm almost done. You got to go lay down. Speaking of Aries Ingress... I am offering that special reading. It is a great time to really look at your year ahead as far as just astrology goes. It's astrology psychic reading. There's quite a bit going on astrology-wise, quite a bit. I wrote down the notes actually, and usually I just have like maybe a few things. I've got this whole column and over to here of all the aspects that are happening at that time. So you can, if you want to find out how that might play out just in your chart. Now the Aries Ingress is not only good just for the upcoming season, but the entire year really, because it really is like a new year thing. So, but anyways, let's get your animal totem for our Scorpio friends. Scorpio. The fox. You know, I could see Scorpio being with the fox energy, you know, because Scorpios, you know, they don't give their secrets away. So there's something, you know, sly. Fox is sly, and Scorpio, you can be sly. You can totally be sly. Sly, sexy, charming, shapeshifter, elevated sense of smell, acute hearing, mediumship, camouflage, retreat, insulate, survive. Keep to yourself till you know who to trust. And again, that's something Scorpio has no problem doing. No problem at all. You know, you tell Scorpio a secret, unless they have some other affliction, you know, maybe some Gemini or Sag, they will keep it a secret. They'll take it to their grave. You know that about yourself, Scorpio. So I'm really feeling like doing this thing, you don't want to blab about it too much. Quietly go, plant your seeds. Because sometimes when we talk about things too much and we blow it out, it kind of dissipates the energy. Keep it quiet, quietly go and do your thing and do that. The other thing about the fox, it's foxy, sexy, and we do have all this soulmate energy stuff going on. So you single scorps out there could be somebody showing up. There's no court cards in here saying exactly who it might be at this time. But of course, again, that'll be different for everybody. Hey everybody, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and please stay tuned, because what I'm initiating at this Aries Ingress is an Aries Ingress spiritual painting course. Now, it's not like the ones I usually do on YouTube where it's just I turn on the camera and talk. There's a lecture, there's a painting time, there's going to be a Zoom call, and it's 8 distinctive lessons. I really put a lot of time and effort into it. It's empowering, but it's also relaxing and spiritual. You don't have to know how to paint, you don't have to know about astrology. I walk you through the whole thing, and I think everybody could really benefit from it. So please stay tuned and listen to my little spiel at the end here. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in and being a part of helping me along my path thus far through liking and sharing, commenting. Don't forget about that Aries Ingress reading, available for a limited time. If you're a Patreon level 2, there's going to be some 3 more cards pulled, so go check that out if you're interested. Have the best month ever of March. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great Aries Ingress, and we'll talk to you again soon. Hi everyone, Vickieverlie here. I wanted to talk to you all today about a course that I have coming up regarding the Aries Ingress, and it's with this painting and spirituality that I've been getting into, and it's been so healing and therapeutic, especially when many of us are kind of locked in at this time. The Aries Ingress is coming up, and the Aries Ingress is one of the most powerful times of the year, and in many cultures it's actually the new year. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is a most auspicious time to initiate any sort of new beginnings and to reinvent your life into what you want it to be. Through the years, I've discovered the power of creativity transcends time and space, transporting us through body, mind, and spirit to a place of creation, quieting the busy mind and allowing higher guidance and the creative flow to come into play. Not only relaxing, but enlightening, great healing can take place through the creative process and engaging the subconscious mind. Are you ready to dive deep into healing and empowerment through the magic of art and creativity? I invite you to join me for an 8-step process of healing and empowerment, utilizing the energy of the Aries Ingress. I will guide you through these simple yet amazingly transformative exercises. Each lesson begins with a short lecture, followed by a painting session. As we paint, we put ourselves into a meditative state and allow the subconscious mind to go to work in creating our reality. Even if you've never picked up a paintbrush in your life and know nothing about astrology, you will be able to complete this multi-layered painting through this 8-part course. This painting is more than mere layers of paint on a canvas. We are working with layers of consciousness, layers of healing. We are embarking on a multifaceted, empowering experience. Many of you have seen some of my art tutorials both on my Rock and Roll Prophetess and my VV Creative YouTube channels. Recently I've gotten more into painting, and behind me you can see a couple examples of my recent work. I've gotten so much out of it that I wanted to share it with others. I've created a course that is detailed and in-depth. The whole process is laid out in a simple, easy-to-understand steps that anyone can follow. You can work at your own pace, do one lesson at a time, or work through several in one sitting, whatever works best for you. As many of you know, I started out as a teacher in my earliest videos on YouTube in the Broadcast for the Universe. Later I branched out into readings, and in fact I was the first person to post monthly tarot readings for each sign on YouTube. Through the readings, through the books, through the channeling, teaching has always been my highest calling. The course includes a private community that allows you to comment and share your progress if you wish, plus a Zoom call in April so we can all hang out and talk and share our experiences. This will be available for a limited time, so the Aries Ingress is on March 20th. So you can sign up today to secure your spot in this awesome and unique program.